Well, welcome to the podcast. I'm here to support you on your journey to becoming a successful product business owner with tips, strategies, and stories to support and guide you through the good times and the challenges of running a product-based business. Today, I'm talking to you all about how to future-proof your product-based business so that it can prosper and thrive. So who am I? I'm Sarah J. Cross, and I'm the creative director and business coach behind the Creative Product Institute, where I help product-based businesses start, grow, and scale their sales. I've built a 6-figure and 7-figure business, and I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 24 years, where I first started my business from my kitchen table in corporate gifting, and I went on to sell that business for $500,000. I'm an expert in international expansion and creating multiple revenue streams for product-based businesses. I'm also passionate about helping creative mums in small business to create businesses with balance and profitability. Today, you're going to learn how to future-proof the growth of your product business to new heights. I'm also famous for teaching product-based businesses how to inject multiple revenue streams into their business. And I've taught hundreds of female entrepreneurs the secret to profitable wholesaling to help you fast track your growth. So today I'm going to be talking about and discussing the impact of COVID-19 and how you can future-proof your business, how to protect your mindset and navigate through this pandemic so that you and your business can thrive and survive. And I'm also going to be sharing some of my tips for how you can grow and scale your sales. So why is it so important and so necessary right now to step up your marketing and create a much bigger impact in your business? Whilst many businesses are closing down all around us, you don't want to be that statistic. Now is the time to implement the changes if you need to pivot and you need to sell in a new way. If your business was predominantly bricks and mortar, you now need to pivot and change your business model to become more of an e-commerce and wholesale. And I'm going to talk you through ways that you can do that. When recession-proofing your product business so that you can pivot and prosper is so important, my first suggestion is for the future success of your business that you really need to sit down and do an overall cash flow analysis of where things are at, where you need to look at your outgoing expenses and your incoming cash flow into the business. My suggestion is to reduce as many costs as you can possibly. So that means renegotiating with your current suppliers, your payment terms, asking for some flexibility on how you can structure installment payments to them. That also means looking at what subscriptions and what programs you might be paying for on a monthly basis that you no longer really need, that you can do without. So scaling back and becoming a lot leaner with your reducing costs is going to help your profitability and also boost your cash flow. When it comes to wholesale purchasing, that also comes down to you also allowing your clients to be able to accept payment plans as well. So if they're having some issues making a lump sum payment or committing to a large minimum volume, then there is always room to renegotiate that. Together, you can do that in addition to if you have a commercial lease. Right now, people are going back to their landlord and having those conversations where you can possibly reduce the cost of your rent down or even do a bit of a rent freeze, just whilst we are going through these unstable times with the virus. My other really, really important piece of advice when it comes to reducing costs and taking a look over your cash flow is have a conversation with your accountant. Make sure that you've got the right business support in your business. Make sure that your accountant is up to date with what is currently available to help support business owners like yourself, whether it be a grant that you can apply for to inject some money into your business, or whether it be some government funding. Here in Australia, we have a fabulous financial resource system set up, as along as we also have a fabulous health care system set up as well. So there are opportunities now where you can actually ask for support in your business that will actually help your sustainability and your ability to continue to prosper during these uncertain times. Now, I wanted to talk to you about a topic I'm very, very, very passionate about, and that is about right now, with everything going on, how important it is to protect your mindset. Now, mindset, I feel, makes up to 85-90% of people's success in business. The longevity and the resilience that you need to have in your business all comes down to your mindset. And remember that your thoughts drive your feelings. So it's very, very important to practice mindfulness and some self-care during stressful times, and taking some time out to plan and to think. I call it think time. And think time is really about planning out what your content is going to be, what your blogs are going to be, how you're going to launch your next new product, and how that's going to work with your time frames, and also practicing a daily journal. So having pen and paper so that you can sit down without distractions, setting aside 20 to 30 minutes a day or 3 times a week, having it in your calendar so that you've got your emotional well-being sorted. There's nothing worse than having to operate from a place of extreme stress. It's very hard to make decisions that are not so reactive and emotional if you are in that state. It's hard to make decisions when you're a business owner and you're faced with financial stress. So being able to really have control and have power to invest in yourself with your emotional mindfulness, and connecting and making sure that that is also an element that you need to work on really closely to safeguard and to also protect the future success of your business. The third step I wanted to talk about was some growth hack ideas. These are for sales growth and sustainability. And if you're listening now and you've got a pen handy, you might want to take this down. I've got 8 really great ideas that my current coaching clients are having enormous amounts of success with. They're capitalizing on this time that people are actually spending more time at home in isolation. So they are actually going to be online more and purchasing online more, because deliveries are obviously still in place and deliveries are still coming to people's, front porches. So then the first one that I suggest is doing a flash sale. A lot of my clients have been doing this in their stories and attracting a lot of new followers and getting some great impact on flash sales. So sharing your stories that you're having a 30% off store-wide sale, but it's limited. It might only be 24 hours that someone needs to take action, and share a coupon code, a discount code for them to apply at checkout. That's a perfect way. It gets me buying. I certainly know that, after dinner when I'm relaxing, glass of wine, I'm actually going to be doing some online shopping, and it actually does relieve quite a bit of boredom, and it certainly hasn't stopped me from purchasing. So flash sales are really, really important and really fabulous to implement in your business. So you don't have to do them all the time, but it's a great way to get momentum and to get your sales going. So the second second suggestion I have is find another company that has a like-minded audience that you can collaborate with. So collaboration is my second tip. And Finding an audience that is going to resonate with your product, but you're not directly competing. So it's a complementary product. You're putting it in front of a new audience that are going to be engaged. So traditionally we would use influencers, but in this type of situation, I highly recommend finding another product-based business that you can cross-collaborate with. So you can both promote each other's products to new audiences. That's incredibly powerful, and I've seen some fabulous results coming from that. My third tip is to bundle deals. Create more of a kit, which means that you're upselling to and increasing the average purchase price of a product. So when you bundle your deals together, it actually makes things easier for your buyers, for your online customers to find if it's a gift that they're giving. Let's say, for instance, you have a baby children's wear, homeware lifestyle product range. Someone's wanting to gift someone who's had a baby. We actually obviously can't run around to all the shops right now in order to be able to gather that up, and we can't gift wrap and then we can't deliver it. So create a gifting opportunity in your business so that you can actually put together some beautiful products, have it presented with, offer a gift wrap and a gift card, and it can be sent directly to the door of the recipient. So gifting is really, really hot right now, just because we are not just time poor, but we now are, during the COVID crisis, we now are not allowed to have face-to-face contact. We're only, we're limiting our social times. We're practicing social distancing. So therefore, we can't actually physically go to hospitals or physically go to someone's house to share a gift with them. So that's another really timely opportunity that if you put together a really gorgeous bundle and price it at a price, and you might even offer a free ship with a code, that always gets a lot of people across the line when there's free shipping on offer. So that's another suggestion. Number 4 would be a spend and save. Now that's a great incentive to get people to spend to a certain amount. Buy 2, get 30% off your third. Buy 2 and get 1 bonus free item. Buy 2 items and get the third 50% off. So there's all sorts of different ways that you can package that up, but that's another really great selling tool and marketing tool to get people to actually come to your store and buy online. The gift with purchase, that's my 5th tip, and I love gift with purchase. I am a bit of a person that, if I'm at a department store, they're offering a gift with purchase and I can see some really gorgeous products that are new, that are part of the gift, the free gift, I will intentionally spend up to that amount in order to qualify for the free gift, which sounds crazy, but what happens is when I get those free gifts and free samples to try, I tend to then go back and buy a full-size product. So not just the samples are selling, I'm actually also going back and buying a full size and spending more. Another great thing that I highly recommend you have on your online store is an Afterpay offer. So offering Afterpay allows people to pay off in installments their purchase. So that means that you get the purchase, you get the product sent to you, you've actually got an extended time to make installment payments. Number 7 is giveaways. Now, to increase your followers and engagement, and also to get more sales, engage in giveaways. And a giveaway is something that has a good perceived value. I'm currently running one at the moment with my client group. The value is over $1,000 worth of really fabulous products. It's been phenomenal how many entrants we've actually had, but it's also boosted the number of followers that I have on my Instagram profile. So giveaways are fabulous for creating more awareness of your brand, of supporting others in product business as well who are like yourself, forming some nice business connections through it, and also getting more traffic to your website. And my eighth one, my final tip, is running some paid ads. We can't at this stage rely just on organic posts. I don't feel that that's going to give enough momentum, and it's a bit of a slow burn if you're just relying on organically posting to get people to your website to buy. So Facebook retargeting ads are relatively cheaper than your standard ads. So anyone that has actually come to your website will be tracked with a pixel. That pixel can then be applied to retargeting ads. If you've got video of your product, that's even cheaper. Very, very affordable. Everyone loves video content. I recommend, as a low-cost option to drive more traffic to your website, putting in place a campaign that has retargeting so that you can actually get people who have looked before back on your website with ads that are showing that you might be doing a flash sale, you might have that spend and save deal, some sort of sweetener that will get people back to your website to purchase and check out through the cart. Overall, my steps that I've walked you through today in order to future-proof and really pivot and prosper in your product business, to recession-proof your product business, it really is about protecting your mindset, going and seeking some advice as well from your accountant right now as to what is available for you for any type of financial support, financial relief, making sure that you're on top of your cash flow, that you know what's coming in and out of your business, know your position, know your cash position, and also look at clever ways that you can really go lean on your expenses, on your fixed costs. Negotiate with your landlord if you're paying commercial rent, or you've got a bricks and mortar store or a warehouse, just to get through this period of time, which will pass. Everything will pass and things will be back again. And what we want to do is ensure that you're taking action right now in your business to make your business stronger for when we emerge from this crisis. So do not stop marketing. Do not put pause on anything. It's so important to continue doing the marketing activities you would normally do in order to build growth and sustainability. So I hope that my listeners today, you've been able to get some fabulous takeaways that you can now implement and put into action in your business. If you would like to visit my website, you can go to www.sarahjcross.com to find out how we can work together. Or if you've missed anything in today's show and you'd like to go back and revisit my advice today and the tips that I've shared for you in order for you to have more growth with your product sales and sustainability, then you can click on the link to download today's show notes and get a copy of everything we talked about today. So it's time for me to say goodbye, and I will see you in the next episode.